So these are the True-Free O2 open-ear earbuds that I've been testing for around the last month or so, and I was planning to do the video reviewing these a month ago, but I've had some issues with it which have taken a while to sort out. So let's just get into it and I'll explain as we go. Just to let you know, True-Free did send me these to review, but they're not paying for or sponsoring this video, so you will as always get my honest opinion. Now looking at the design of these first, and I am going to compare them to their previous versions, which are the O1s, because there has been quite a significant design change. So the O2s that we've got here are definitely a lot smaller than the O1s. The O1s I've reviewed before, and I actually really enjoyed those earbuds. They fitted me nice and they sounded great, but they were a little bit, well, chunky. And honestly, when you put these on, these are really easy to put on. They just go and loop over the top of your ears. It's now sitting over the top of my ears really nicely, just sits in place. Really light, these only weigh 8 grams each, and so they don't weigh on your ears at all, and they're very comfortable to wear, even if you're going to wear them for a long time. There's touch controls on these earbuds as well, so you've got a single, double, or long press to activate various commands. I would say it's quite touch sensitive, so you've only got to touch it slightly and suddenly it triggers playing or pausing. So if you're fiddling with these trying to get the good fit, you can find yourself playing and pausing music. So just be a little bit careful with that. You can configure the controls in the mobile app to change what each action does if you want to. You can also turn the touch controls off completely if it annoys you. So open-ear earbuds in general are great if you want to hear your surroundings whilst you're listening to music. So that could be taking the dog for a walk, going for a run through the city, walking through a park on your own on a dark night. All that kind of stuff. So they're great for that. I actually wear them all the time now when I go walking the dog. I don't wear normal earbuds anymore because I want to hear if I'm about to be run over by a car or not. So these are just really comfortable for that. I've worn these with glasses as well, both normal glasses and sunglasses, and that thinner loop over the top really does help it be compatible with glasses. I did find with their previous O1s, because of that thicker beam over the top, or the thicker loop over the top, that did make it a little bit uncomfortable when you were wearing glasses. But these are IPX5 waterproof rated, so if you happen to get caught out in the rain or if you get sweaty down the gym, you know these are going to be fine. These also come with a mic as well, so you can take a call on these if you have to. So we'll do a mic test in a bit so you can hear what they sound like. You're now listening to a mic test of the True-Free O2 earbuds. You can hear what it would sound like if you were to take a call on these earbuds in a quiet room. So I've now got some simulated coffee shop noise playing in the background so you can hear what it would sound like if you were going to use these earbuds in a noisy environment, and how well these earbuds are cancelling out that background noise. You can make my voice clear and well heard. So I liked the design of these. They're a better design than previously. They fitted my ears better. They were compatible with glasses. They were lighter. They were great for taking down the gym, going for walks. So from a fit perspective, they were great. The battery life of these was 6.5 hours on a single charge, which is average, and the mics inside these were okay. Now, there are two big issues that I've got with these earbuds though. The first one's sound, which is quite a problem. So out of the box, I didn't think these sounded good at all. The bass was non-existent. The treble was super shrill. It just sounded awful. I just instantly wanted to take it off my ears. I don't understand the amount of positive reviews that there are online when they sounded like this. Now True-Free have said, because I did reach out to them, and I did say, well, some people it's just not compatible with them because of their ear shapes. And to some degree, I do agree with that. You are reliant on your ears, or rather the speaker here being the right place to push sound into your ear. However, even if I manually put this over my ear, I still couldn't get a good position for it to sound good. Now I thought maybe I put it on my ears wrong, so I fiddled around with it trying to find a good spot on my ears, and I just couldn't. I jumped into their mobile app, and there's a custom EQ in there where you can sort of change the EQ to make it sound better. But even then I had to basically just push the treble all the way down and push the bass all the way up to get anything that was resembling a decent sound. It sounded okay after tweaking, but the tweaking in the EQ was pretty aggressive. I will say I do actually quite happily wear these out walking the dog now, but to do that amount of tweaking to the EQ for them to just sound okay, something's wrong with the tuning out of the factory. Plenty of other earbuds I've tried, I've just got them out of the box, put them in my ears, and I'm just happily listening to them as they are. The other issue I have is with their mobile app. Pretty big issues, right? When I first reviewed their O1 earbuds, which are these ones here, I liked the sound, but it did say that their mobile app felt like it was a beta app. It still feels like it's a beta app. It is the same app as the Soundpeats app. They've changed it now, but when I first got it, the login screen for the True-Free app said, "Welcome to Soundpeats." They've got rid of that now. There is a relationship between Soundpeats and True-Free, where I think the former invests in the latter. So that comes with it all the pros and cons of having their app that you're using for True-Free. I did talk about the Soundpeats app in one of the reviews of their earbuds that I reviewed recently. And so the same things apply here. The mobile app itself is just clunky. You have to create an account for you to use it in the first place at all. Once you are logged in, it only works when you're on the internet. So you have to have an internet connection in order for it to work. So if you don't, nothing works. Like the EQs don't load. You just get blank pages. Nothing works. So it's basically relying on an internet connection for an EQ menu to load, which is insane. I have reached out to Soundpeats and they have said that they are working on an offline version, so it doesn't have to be connected to the internet. Why anyone thought that was a good idea in the first place, I have no idea. So that's a major caveat for me. So let's assume that they fixed that issue. The other one I had was around the mobile app, and it used to take ages. It used to take like a second or two for every EQ change to have an effect on your earbuds. So if you've got a 10-band EQ and it takes 2 or 3 seconds to implement a change of 1 band, the app would freeze whilst you made the change. They have fixed that now, so the app doesn't freeze anymore, because otherwise it would take you like 30 seconds to do an EQ. So you can at least change the bands really quickly in the app. But then it still takes like a second or two for each change in the app to take effect on your earbuds. So if you change the 10 bands inside the app, you can hear your earbuds change every couple of seconds as every change slowly catches up. I may be pushing a moot point though, because you're not going to be EQing them when they sound as bad as these do. So overall, I don't really see how I can recommend the earbuds, because whilst the Soundpeats Capsule 3 Pro Plus that I reviewed before, those were a great sounding pair of earbuds that were let down by a mediocre mobile app. Well, these are now a meh sounding pair of earbuds let down even further by a mediocre mobile app. So there's lots of better options out there. Even True-Free's previous versions, their O1 earbuds that granted were a little bit bigger designed, they're a little bit clunky, but they sound great and they have better battery life as well. You'll get 10 hours of battery life on a single charge from these, and they cost about the same price at the moment. So if that's kind of your budget, so you can buy these for $42 at the moment. So if that's your budget, I'd say look at the O1s or look at some other options that are out there as well. I will put the purchase links to these in the description down below if you really want to go and check them out for yourself. If you do want to look at some other options though, then I thoroughly recommend checking out the video link up here. If you have enjoyed the video, if you found it helpful and informative, please like and share it. Please subscribe if you're not already. Thanks for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.